Hey guys, welcome back to Just Our Tip Tuesday. All right, well, we got a tip to pull out. Please, if you have any questions, put it in the jar for us. We have a few more in here.
All right. So this question is, hey, I do a really good job on my macros all throughout the week, Monday through Friday, and most of Saturday. What I found is that consistently Saturday night and then into Sunday, I'm falling off. Do you have any tips for how to not make that happen? I feel like I'm hungry all the time.
Yeah.
Well, a couple things actually. What I'm going to start with, you will be hungry if your goal is fat loss. Like, it is highly likely that you will feel some hunger, and you know what? That's okay. Like, we evolved feeling hunger, and it's really only in the last 50 years that this country and other places in the world. I know that some people struggle with hunger, but on the macro level, we pretty much have an abundant source of food all the time.
Yeah.
Very calorie dense, delicious food. So hunger is not a problem. I'll just say that off the bat. But really, I think this has to do more with you are probably bored. So what I'm guessing is that on Saturday night you go out with your friends and maybe let yourself have a couple drinks, and that's totally fine, no problem, right? It's one night. It's not a big deal. It's not going to throw off 7 days of good consistency. But then you wake up Sunday and you're like, okay, well, I had a little bit of a night last night. I am kind of hungry, and you might be, right? So you have breakfast, and then maybe an hour and a half later, you're like, I think I'm still kind of hungry. And maybe you've just been kind of scrolling on your phone, not really doing anything, so you eat again. And then it kind of continues that way throughout the day, and the whole day you struggle with a little bit of this feeling of I'm not full, should I eat, I'm still hungry, I'm still supposed to find my hunger signals, all these things. Here's what I think is probably going on with you. You're probably one of two things. You're either thirsty, because you're dehydrated maybe from drinking a little bit on Saturday night. The second one is you might just be a little bit bored, right? Throughout the week, you're at work, you're running around, you're coming to the gym. Sunday's your day where you don't necessarily need to leave your house, maybe just do some meal prep, whatever, maybe you go grocery shopping, but you don't have nearly as much on your plate. And so what happens is you look around and you're like, I'm just kind of bored. And you're like, bag of chips sounds good. I think I'll have another snack. So I actually think using Sunday as a way to pick up a new hobby, maybe work on a skill you're interested in. For example, I used to be fluent in Spanish, and so I'm starting to use some of my off days to rekindle that skill that I used to possess, because I know the longer I let it go, the more I will never be able to do it again. Or maybe you're really into reading books, and so you'll take some time, you start a new good book, you go, maybe you go to a coffee shop, and you grab a cup of coffee, and you sit and read. Maybe you're into writing, whatever it is that your hobby is. Yeah. Go outside, it's beautiful weather again in Indiana, so get outside, you go for a walk.
Start working in the yard.
Yeah.
So you'll start burning calories back in that, especially if you're mowing lawn or raking or whatever, working your flower beds or garden or whatever you like to do. So absolutely, you get bored. Or just get up and wherever you are, and say you're in the living room and you're watching TV, and just get up and do 30 air squats. So just get your something.
Kind of moving around a little bit.
That doesn't mean immediately go and get ice cream after you do your squats, but typically, and that's what people have a mindset of when you work out so much, especially you start a new exercise plan, you'll see that's well, I can eat all this food now.
Yeah.
And realistically, no. So, but yeah, like you said, you're more likely you're just bored.
Yeah.
So
that's the biggest thing. On the weekends, if you feel like it's always the same time on the weekend, look at what the rest of the stimulus is and try to change one of those up, because it's one of those things.
And if you want a good snack, one of the best snacks you can have is popcorn, honestly.
Yeah.
As long as you don't load it down with butter and all sorts of other crap on it. So, but
big volume, very low calorie.
Yeah.
Pretty tasty.
That's right. All right, guys. Well, that completes our Just Our Tip Tuesday. We hope you have an awesome rest of your week. See you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.